So it's 8:30 in the morning here. I've already been to the gym for an hour, come home, had a shower, had breakfast, and had a 40-minute nap. This has been my new routine for the last week or so, and it's actually going really, really, really well. I often have trouble with energy in general and waking up and feeling awake, especially during the daytime when I'm supposed to be awake and actually doing stuff. So what I've found is that if I just allow myself, give myself the permission to have a 40-minute nap just after the gym when my body is fatigued and my brain has been turned off because I've had this routine of some physical activity to do, then I can just let myself rest, and it's a really powerful, almost like a power nap, powerful way to recharge. And I think the reason I haven't been doing this in the past is because my intellectual brain told me that it's ridiculous to have a nap before 9 a.m. in the morning. But what I found is that if I give myself the permission to do it, it's actually working really well. So maybe you've got some habits or routines that might seem a little bit strange to people on the outside, but just work really well for you. And I guess the reason I wanted to make this video is because sometimes our brains get in the way of thinking this is what we should do. And there's sometimes a lot of pressure from society as well of like, this is what you should do. And I find that sometimes some of my weird and wonderful ideas that seem completely out of the box actually work really, really well. And so this is just one example of that. I actually used to do a similar thing. I used to do Taekwondo at university, and I would have a nap in the afternoon, like a 20-minute nap just before the class. And I would walk into the class and I'd still be sort of half waking up, and it actually worked really, really well for me. And then by the end, I'd have so much energy. So yeah, I'd highly recommend an exercise for any kind of mental health things. It just helps so much, I've found. And actually, we talk about mental health, but actually it's more about emotional health because it regulates your physical body. Anyway, I'm getting into my special interest again when I'm supposed to be talking about having a nap in the morning. Interestingly, earlier this week, I was chatting to someone I'm working with, and they were going to be a little bit late to a meeting because they were putting their child to bed at 9 a.m. in the morning. And I thought, that's a bit strange. What kind of child goes to bed at 9 a.m. in the morning? She later explained that, its first nap is at 9 a.m. in the morning, and not being a parent, that was a bit strange to me. But then I was thinking, wait a minute, I have a nap before 9 a.m. in the morning. Why am I thinking that that's such a strange thing when actually it works really, really well for me? Anyway, so I thought I'd share that because this is a new habit that I found is working really well. And I'm trying to explain a little bit more about why it's working so well. And I think it's because it's really hard to know how tired I am. There are some types of work, and unfortunately, internet work and doing stuff by myself, especially emails, takes a lot of energy. And it's very easy to push myself to keep doing that and not realize how tired I am, and then compare myself to sort of neurotypical standards of you should be okay with only 8 hours sleep. You should be able to stay awake from morning until night without having a nap. Or you should be able to work for 8 hours a day without burning yourself out. Whereas sometimes I can work for 15 hours a day and it's fine if it's the type of work that's actually energizing. But sometimes I'll do emails for 3 hours and then I'll just be spent for the rest of the day, and I will actually need to acknowledge that I need to take a break. And sometimes it's more than just a break. Sometimes it's actually, taking the rest of the day off or having a nap or something like that. So what I found is this addition to my schedule means that by the time I get to 8:30 in the morning, I feel like I've already done so many significant self-care things that I'm ready to tackle the day now that I've had my 40-minute nap before 9 a.m. Anyway, so that was just something I thought I'd share with you today. Hope you found that interesting. And if you've got some interesting habits that you've got that might be a little bit strange, please share them in the comments. I'd love to hear what they are. Thanks. Bye.